Welcome to Informboom, where history's weirdest, wildest, and most unbelievable moments and facts jump off the page. Today, we're diving into a lineup of facts that sound ridiculous, feel surprising, and are absolutely real, straight from the past. The very first computer bug wasn't a metaphor. In 1947, engineers working on Harvard's Mark II computer traced a malfunction to an unexpected source, a moth, trapped inside a relay. They taped the insect into their logbook and officially recorded it as the first literal bug. Ketchup didn't start as a condiment. In the 1830s, Dr. John Cook Bennett mixed tomatoes into ketchup and sold it as a health remedy. He claimed it could help with digestion and common illnesses. The dancing plague of 1518 wasn't a myth. In Strasbourg, a woman named Frau Trophea suddenly began dancing uncontrollably in the streets. Within weeks, hundreds joined in. They moved for days at a time, unable to stop. After about 2 months, it ended, without a clear explanation. Pirates were surprisingly democratic, crews voted their captains into power, and could remove them whenever they wanted. Loot was split fairly, and injured pirates received support from shared funds. Dracula was inspired by a real historical figure. Vlad the Impaler, known for his extreme methods of punishment, became the basis for the Dracula legend. In Romania, however, he's remembered as a national defender, who fought the Ottoman Empire and helped unify the land. Ancient pregnancy tests actually worked. Around 1350 BC, Egyptian women used grain seeds in a simple biological test. If the seeds sprouted, pregnancy was likely. Modern research suggests the method was surprisingly accurate. The first online sale wasn't exactly legal. In 1971, students at Stanford used ARPANET, the early internet, to arrange a prohibited transaction with students at MIT. Journalist Nellie Bly exposed harsh asylum conditions. She pretended to suffer from mental health issues, and had herself admitted. Later, she became famous for traveling around the world in just 72 days, beating the fictional record of Phileas Fogg. Cleopatra lived closer to the moon landing than to the building of the pyramids. Born in 69 BC, she ruled more than 2,000 years after the Great Pyramid of Giza was completed. In 1233, Pope Gregory IX declared cats associated with dark forces and ordered them eliminated. With fewer cats, rat populations exploded, which may have contributed to the spread of disease in Europe. Ancient Rome had female gladiators, known as gladiatrices. These women fought in arenas just like men, drawing massive crowds and public attention. History's most powerful pirate wasn't Blackbeard, it was a woman. Qing Shi commanded over 70,000 pirates and more than 1,200 ships. When she surrendered in 1810, she secured full pardons, kept her wealth, and retired undefeated. The Olympics once rewarded artists. Between 1912 and 1948, medals were awarded for architecture, sculpture, music, and literature. Abraham Lincoln was a champion wrestler. Standing 6'4", he competed in over 300 matches and lost only one. In 1992, he was inducted into the National Wrestling Hall of Fame. Plato was also an athlete. His real name was Aristocles, but his wrestling coach nicknamed him Plato, meaning broad-shouldered. The name stayed with him forever. In 1932, Australia went to war with birds. Farmers asked the military to protect crops from massive emu flocks. Despite advanced equipment, the birds adapted quickly. The operation was unsuccessful. Oxford University predates the Aztec Empire. Teaching began around 1096, while the Aztec capital of Tenochtitlan was founded in 1325. Alexander the Great may not have been fully aware when he was declared dead. After falling ill, his body showed no signs of decay for several days. Some modern doctors believe he suffered from a rare neurological condition. In the 1880s in South Africa, railway worker James Wide lost both legs in an accident. He trained a baboon named Jack to operate rail signals. Officials were so impressed, they officially hired Jack. He worked reliably for 9 years. Most of human history is missing. Humans have existed for about 200,000 years, but written records cover only 6,000. That means nearly 97% of our story remains unknown. During World War II, German interrogator Hans Scharf never used physical force. He relied on conversation, food, humor, and trust. His method was so effective, the United States later asked him to help train their own interrogators. Thomas Edison helped create Hollywood by accident. Early filmmakers fled New Jersey to escape his patent lawsuits. They moved west to Los Angeles, and the film industry was born. Napoleon Bonaparte sparked the canned food revolution. In 1795, he offered a cash prize to anyone who could preserve food better for his armies. Julius Caesar reshaped time itself. In 46 BCE, his Julian calendar introduced the 365-day year and leap years. The shortest war in history lasted just 38 minutes. In 1896, Britain issued an ultimatum to the Sultan of Zanzibar. When it expired, the conflict began, and quickly ended. Fidel Castro reportedly survived an unusually high number of failed plots, making him one of the most targeted political leaders in history. Religion may be older than farming. Göbekli Tepe, built around 9,500 BC, predates agriculture. It appears to be a massive ceremonial site, created by hunter-gatherers. In 897 AD, a deceased pope was put on trial. The event became known as the Cadaver Synod. In the early 1900s, The Champawat tiger killed hundreds of people across India and Nepal before being stopped in 1907. A U.S. president has a living grandson today. John Tyler was born in 1790. He had a son late in life who also became a father at an advanced age. That grandson is still alive. Sleep deprivation has contributed to major historical disasters. Critical decisions were made by exhausted teams, with devastating consequences. Vikings weren't filthy savages. Archaeological evidence shows they valued grooming and cleanliness, possibly more than many other medieval Europeans. Einstein's brain was preserved without his permission. The decision later raised serious ethical questions. Not every gladiator was a slave. Many were free men who volunteered for fame, wealth, and recognition. The best fighters became true celebrities. World War II even had a ghost army. The U.S. military used inflatable equipment, fake radio signals, and sound effects to create the illusion of massive forces. And it worked. And that's just a glimpse into the strange, the shocking, and the unbelievable corners of history. But the story doesn't end there. Every day, we uncover new facts, new discoveries, and fascinating mysteries. The past shapes the present and guides the future. Stay with Informboom, because curiosity never stops, and the adventure is just beginning. Subscribe and never miss a story that will blow your mind today, tomorrow, and beyond. See you in the next adventure on Informboom.